Our approach is based on a model called PERMA, which is positive psychology, which looks at positive emotions, positive relationships, creating meaning, engagement, how am I engaged in an activity, and accomplishment. We're going to try to elevate each one of those areas. The plus part is nutrition, fitness, and sleep. And that's interesting because here's a whole area of psychology that says that's an essential part. And we do that based on what I call the 5 mountain model. And the 5 mountain model is looking at 5 areas of our life very specifically. Our physical mountain, we have to build that. If we're not building that, then we're going to struggle, right? Our emotional mountain basically is, how am I managing my emotions? Am I aware? Am I aware of how other people's emotions impact me? Am I aware of how my emotions impact others? Like, do I deflect my anger at my spouse because I had a bad day, right? How do I control that? The mental mountain is basically trying to control our feelings, understanding our mental status. Is creating mental toughness, actually, is really what we're looking to do. It's that word I said in the past, which getting comfortable being uncomfortable. That's what mental toughness, the mental mountain, is about. There's intuition, which I think it's really overlooked a lot in the addiction field. Like, it's like, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling it? What's happening? What's my situational awareness? Where am I? They may talk about people, places, and things in AA and some strategies like that, but they don't do a lot of intrinsic look into themselves, right? 5th mountain, Kokoro spirit, right? So it's the spirituality side of the equation, and I think as people look at it, but I don't look at it from a religious side frame. I look at it from a warrior spirit, basically that internal drive that we have, the resilience, the grit that we need to create to drive ourselves and draw on in times when we're struggling, right? So we know the universe is bigger than ourselves. We know that if we help other people, that's going to be a positive thing. So we're going to look at that from that perspective in who I am and really what's my code. How do I live my life? Like, it's the Bushido code of the samurai or things like that, that really, the ethos of the SEALs. We look at those things and say, how do I live that within my own spiritual life?